let me see. Hi guys. Hey Kayla. Like hopefully I have my sound up. It feels so weird. Okay. I'm just loading some of the new releases that I added today. Yay! But I missed your live a couple hours ago. I feel so bad. I think it's because I wasn't, what was I listening to? I think I was listening to a video or something that was like a really long video and I missed it. It wasn't on TikTok though. I'm going to try to play it on my mini today. Let me scoot this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hi, Callie. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to try to use my mini today. Let's see how far I get with that. I turned the air on for a little bit, but it turned off. Let's see. I have to make sure Noteful actually update it on my mini. Hi, India. I'll show the new stuff in 1 second. Yeah, I'll update later. Later. Let me see if Noteful actually update it. Let's see. I didn't update this yet. I was supposed to do it last night, but I just added some book titles that I need to actually find the pictures to add on here. Sorry if you can hear me fanning myself. Let me put those over here. Okay. I guess it did update. Those are the ones. Okay. Let me go back. So to match the Cookout barbecue papers that I had yesterday, I added some date dots. So they're date dots and days of the week. But you can use them anytime. So I'll probably come back around to this if anybody else comes in. But we have some cute watermelons. And then we have the days of the week for each one. And you can use that just with anything. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had to wait a second. I was like, do I have all of this? Let's see. And then these are really cute, drink coolers. And obviously these are generic names. I need to actually do the diet soda version of it, or maybe energy drink versions of it. That'd be really cute. So there's those little coolers. And then, here we go. And then the days of the week. And then, you don't have to use them with Cookout papers. Actually, you may be able to put a little red across and you can kind of use it any other time. And then these are little snack ones too. So I have these for Cookout and barbecue, but you can use them anytime actually. And maybe even for Super Bowl when that comes around, if I remember. And then days of the week, of course. And then I love this cute little plate. It has a hamburger or cheeseburger and hot dog on the little paper plate. And then, of course, the days of the week as well. And these are little hamburger buns. I think these are adorable. Who is closing their door so loud? Let's see. There we go. And then, of course, days of the week at the bottom. And if you weren't here yesterday, these are Cookout barbecue papers that I released yesterday. So I'll just go over those real quick. And there's kind of a picnic paper, or what's it called? These are usually the table covers. And then for each version, there's a little scallop border frame too. And you could just make a list for the week or groceries, or just throw in any template that you want. So that was that one. Here's avocado, and then just the avocado paper. And then this one is like just food you grill, like hot dogs, hamburgers, and then steak. And then let's see. Oh, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the likes, guys. Maybe we'll have more planner friends come in. Hopefully you have your iPads and you can just plan along. I'm just showing what I released yesterday if they weren't here. And then this one kind of has, you know, a variety with pickles and everything. And of course the frame version. And this one that has all the condiments. And then hot dog one, hot dog paper. Let's see here. Here's pickle paper for all the pickle people. I wish I liked pickles, but I actually tried them a few times. The most I get is like a little bit of relish in potato salad. And then this is like the drink holder one with some ice, watermelon, and then there's just the plain watermelon paper. And then this is kind of like, I think I called it watermelon pops. So like watermelon and then not related to Cookout yesterday. If you are a book journaler, reader, there's a whole bunch of templates and stars. So let's see where the star is. Here, let me type in. Okay, so where the star is, plannerstickers.app, is actually a web app that you can go to. And then there's free planner stickers and templates. And then there's actually the pro one too. Here's polka dot papers. And here's different colored realistic papers. I think most of you were here yesterday. Stripe papers, and then gingham. And then I think the only other thing I released yesterday was these iridescent journal planner covers. Hold on one second. Yeah, so they're like iridescent or pearlescent texture. And let's see here. Yep, so you can have like a closer look too. I should have a fan up here. Okay, let me scroll back up to the top. Whoa, sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. Didn't really think about that. Okay, so for today, maybe I'll just do a couple examples of, oh, thank you guys. Maybe I'll just do a couple of layouts with the Cookout paper and stuff. I think I have a graduation party this weekend, so I don't really know if I'm bringing anything or not, but it's in the park. Let's see. I'm going to try to do this with my mini. And guys, let me know if you want anything. I was going to do a habit tracker today, but maybe I'll do that on Friday. Okay. Also, my daughter likes to use my iPad, so that's why there's YouTube Kids. Oh, thank you, Olga, for following me. I got another planner friend. Okay. What is that? Do I have... Oh, sorry. Hold on, guys. I think like a phone call is trying to come through. Is everything okay? Is everybody still here? Is everybody still here? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Is everybody still here? Sorry. Okay. You know, I usually don't get a phone call during this time, and it's my mom trying to like FaceTime me. Like, Mom, please stop. Let me make sure I have my notifications off. Okay, I do. Of course, that would happen. Hi, Delilah. Hi, all my planner friends. Okay. Delilah, I'll show you real quick since you just got here. And it's really quick because you were here yesterday. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the planner friends who are just sharing everything out. Okay, let me go over these real quick. And these are just like some date dots. I did cookout barbecue paper, and I'll be really quick. I did watermelon with our date dots and days of the week. And then, oh, I know all the charms. And then here are a cooler with drink date dots. Just trying to catch everybody up to speed. And then these are just kind of like snacks and drink date dots. And let's see, there's like a barbecue plate or cookout plate. And then where's the other date dots? Hamburger rolls. Yay, all the planner friends are meeting up. And then here's the barbecue cookout papers too. And if anybody can help any new friends out where to find all this, where the star is, and how to get to it, it's just a web app, but it's not in the app store. So let's see. I'm going to use my mini today. And hello. Okay. I have not used my mini live before in a while, so sorry guys. Do I not have split screen on? Of course I don't. Hold on. Sorry guys. Let's turn the split screen on. Windowed apps. There we go. It is like a reunion. And then I can show more of the charms later too. Let's see. I will go to, I'm trying to think if I should just add it into the 2026 planner or just like a page by itself. Okay, let's just pretend everybody's in their planners, and I'm going to go to the 2026 planner. And this is, well, let's just do this one. Let me go into true split screen though. Okay, let me close out of everything. Actually, I guess I don't have to. Maybe I'll just do slide over. I'll just do slide over. It's kind of hard to see. All right, so this is my free 2026 digital planner. If you're really into digital planning, you probably already have a digital planner. But if somebody's super new, they don't really want to spend anything, every year I always release a digital planner for that year that's very, very, very simple. So this is just a 2026 digital planner. And let me just go to, I have it in, I forget how many colors. You can find it where the heart is. Let's see. Guys, what day though? Okay, it's the 10th. It's the 10th. I'm just going to add a page after this, and it'll just be a blank page, really. Actually, I didn't do a blank page. I'm being simple. Hold on. Let's go to blank template. Blank. And I'll just copy this page. Did anybody say anything? Sorry if I missed any comments, guys. Let's do, let's copy this page. Copy. And then I'm going to go back to June. And I actually have an extra page in here, but it's okay. I'll just paste the page. Oh, you know what? I'm being simple, guys. Hold on. I'm already messing this up. I'm not used to being in my mini. Isn't that why I'm being simple, guys? Hold on. I'm already messing this up. I'm not used to being in my mini. Isn't it terrible? Like we're planning. Here, hold on. June, paste the page, delete this page. Now there we go. All right. Yay, I like all the planner people together. Okay. So I'm going to pick, I'm already in slide over mode, I believe. Yeah, I'm already in slide over mode, but let me do it again. I'm just going to do slide over for this one. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Come on. I never really do split screen with my mini, so out of practice. There we go. Okay, let's choose a cookout paper. Oh, I know. Honestly, it's a little bit of my own, I'm not going to say laziness, but my convenience, because I got tired of dealing with download issues and stuff with ETSY. It's bothering me a lot. Okay, so you can either drag and drop or just copy and paste. If I start copying and pasting after a while, just know because I get tired of dragging and dropping. It really is annoying. There we go. Also, I know that you can lock it on Noteful. It just bothers me a little bit on Noteful locking because sometimes, let's say you have text. Where's the pen at? It's so small. Yeah, like sometimes it gets kind of weird when you lock something. So I actually just add another layer. That's what I do. And okay, let's see what else. Actually I probably should have did the white, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna find a template for, should I do a grocery list or this week? Maybe let's see, daily, weekly. I'm just going to go to templates and let's see. Maybe I'll just do a weekly template too. Even though the week is already kind of passed. But I can also film a video too for anybody who misses the live. Let's find a weekly template that we can use. What is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just use that one. It's pretty simple. Actually, no, that's fine. Okay. And then let's resize. I got used to my toolbar on this side, and I kind of thought that Noteful was more consistent between devices, but I guess not. So I'm going to have to figure out how to put the toolbar back over here because that's what I'm used to. And I'm just going to add another layer. You guys don't have to add a bunch of layers. Like I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the locking feature, so that's just me. But okay, so let's go out of templates and let's go back up to, I'm just going to hit all, and I'm just going through like sort. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if I should do all watermelon, but I really like these, or I can switch them up too. Oh, hi Amanda. Thank you for being my planner friend and following me. Coolers, or I could switch it up a little bit. It might be a little, you know what? I'm just going to use all of them. Let's do Monday with that one. And then Tuesday. Actually, I can use this next week too. Let's just do copy and paste. Let's paste this. And then a Wednesday can be these. And then I'll paste it. I'll resize it all at once. Oh yeah. You know what? I know that. I just gotta fool around with. Okay, let me just go to customize toolbar. And then, and also some of these things I really don't need. Where is it to move it over on this side real quick? Gesture settings. The second button. Oh, the second button. Oh, this one. Thank you. Thank you. Toolbar position, probably. Horizontal, vertical, right here. There we go. Thank you. That way I didn't waste too much time looking around. I just got so used to it being over here. But I know in Noteful it's at the top. I mean, I know in GoodNotes it's at the top. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let's do the hamburger bunch for Thursday. Yay! I'm glad all the planner friends are here. And I guess I will use the watermelon. I'll use that for Friday. Although when I'm thinking about this, I actually have the 7 days of the week. So I probably should have used the 5-day schedule. But I'll just play around with it a little bit. Let's resize all these. All these are on the same layer. And then let's resize, make them a little bit smaller. Guys, I'm just fooling around with this. So this is not thought out like perfectly because obviously there's 7 days. So I think I'm going to change the template to a 5-day one and then the weekend. So let me go here. I'm going to change the template. Let me clear this page only. And I'm going to grab a 5-day template. I'm just going to go back to the templates. Let's see, where's there a good 5-day one? Oh, it's like a fun meetup. Habit trackers, layouts. I thought I had a 5-day. Let's see. Let me go to up here, template layouts. Let me find it. Sorry guys, I have so many. Is it this one? No. This is what happens when you have so many, but we all plan a different, oh, here it is. I'm being simple. Here we go. But I feel like everybody has their own style of planning. Let's do this. Let me use my hand. Like summer Monday start, summer Sunday start. Okay. Yep, that's on the right layer. And honestly, I should probably rename these two. What should I rename this one? I'll just say background. Again, you don't have to have all these layers. Okay, you can just lock everything, but in Noteful, I feel like the locking feature, when you try to lasso things on top of the lock layer, it thinks you're trying to select the lock layer. At least for me. It could be user error, which is myself. So, template, and then let's just name this one Deco. Or stickers. How about stickers? And I'll probably have another one that's writing, but maybe I'll make a couple of these. All right. Now, what I didn't think about is I already had those there. Let's see if I can cover these up, or I'll just end up putting white on top of here. Just kind of play around. I think that kind of works. Let me zoom in a little bit on the mini. Let's see, where's my Tuesday actually? I'll probably have to make it just a tad bit smaller. I have to remember this one for like Super Bowl, or if there's a barbecue or something, well, something other than a barbecue. I mean, not in barbecue season, but let's see if Wednesday's gonna fit. Let's do Wednesday. Might have to make it a little bit smaller. I'm trying also not to get the pencil in the way. I might have to cover up Wednesday a little bit with the white. Yay, party party. I love it. Okay, let's do the buns for Thursday. And let's do this. And then I'm doing no music, so I can put this on the red app, just in case anybody forgets. Forgets, misses the live. It's cut off a little bit, but it works. I think that's pretty cute. I might use this one for next week and then the little weekend part. I'm gonna see what I can put there. Maybe, wonder if I can, let me look at the papers real quick. I'm gonna take, I like using the, hi Irene, another planner friend. You guys probably all know each other, like a little fun meetup. Let me go back to the papers. And I'm kicking myself because I wish I did a guacamole one. I keep saying that, but let me find the guacamole one. I should probably do different themed ones too. Is it about the storm? Oh no. Guys, I better not lose power. Last summer, we had this big, hi Irene, we had this thunderstorm and a big tree right by our house fell. Oh my word. Are you, well, I guess everywhere has storms. I was going to ask if you're on the East Coast because I'm like the Northeast right now. So, no, I just got on. I wonder if I can steal an avocado from this paper. Midwest. But you know what? It's like the very beginning of summer, so of course it's going to be like storm season everywhere, right? I wonder if it's going to get pixelated. I'm going to try to like crop maybe a little avocado out of here. Well, yeah, last summer we had a huge storm. These trees totally knocked down. Oh my gosh, the trees fell on the poles, knocked down everything. Right behind, like directly behind where I live, the community I live, is the power company, and it still took 3 days. It was sweltering, and it still took 3 days for us to get power back. It was terrible. Actually, no. Let's do these. Luckily, my mother-in-law had a generator. Oh, you're in New Mexico? I've only been in New Mexico one time, and it was Albuquerque. So that was a long time ago. Yeah. I think, out that way. I've only been to New Mexico one time. I've been to California one time. And that's the farthest out west I've been. Well, of course this has white. I'm just going to stick it right here. Let's just add a little bit of fun right there. Okay. So if you don't have like tabs on the side, you can just take the whole page. 4 hours from Albuquerque. It was so long ago and I was jet lagged. So I don't even think I really got to enjoy it. I think we went to like some outdoor shops and, oh wait, no, I'm lying. I went to Arizona, Scottsdale, Phoenix to visit a friend. And I was jet lagged that time too. So I was like, yeah, I consider it more west than I am because I'm right on the East Coast. Yeah, here's one example. Let's see. I can do a monthly with it. I wonder if I can kind of cut off the plates a little bit for the monthly at the top. Maybe I can just duplicate this page. Let's copy and let's paste. Okay, these TikTok AI summaries, it says designing a weekly planner with themes like watermelon and guacamole, and it's like in quotes. Okay, so let's actually clear this. Actually, let's clear all the layers. Clear. You know what? I'm getting used to, this is one of the newer Apple Pencils, and it has like the squeeze kind of thing. And I'm so not used to it because my Pro I got like 2020, 2021, and it's not fancy like this. I had to get a new pencil because I got the mini for my birthday last year, and I'm still getting used to it. And the template layer, let's clear that. And then the background, I guess we can use a new background. And then, so I'm going to use all of these later. It's kind of hard. I thought about doing some sort of like pre-decorated ones, but I didn't really think about that. I mean, I guess I could with this one. It doesn't really have any dates on it. Maybe I should just turn it off. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to turn the squeeze feature off because I'm going to end up undoing all of these things. Okay, so let me go back. Do I still have my layers on here? Okay, let's choose another paper. And then maybe I'll work on, that way I can use these this summer so I don't forget. Okay, guys, what do you think? Avocado, barbecue with the food, the drinks paper, the condiments paper. I kind of like all of them. The pickle paper. I just used just the plain this time. Avocado. So I think for the date, first let me think of date dots. I think I'm going to use these at the top. I'm going to try to do a monthly one or a weekly. Maybe I'll just do a weekly across the top. So then the background, I don't want too busy. Okay, so I'm going to use these. Let's go backwards and maybe the avocado one. Condiments. Yep, I'll just use the avocado paper. Let's go over here and let's slide over, guys. I'm trying to use slide over more. So if you see me struggle, just remember I'm just a person, not a professional. I'm just, what is that sound outside? Okay, background done. Now I'm going to choose a template and I would scroll all the way down, but I really don't want to. So I'm just going to go back to template. Yeah, but our power keeps going out randomly and I hate it. Now I said I was going to use one that had, is there like a weekly that is across? Monthly, 3 boxes. And then Sunday start, Monday start. I usually like a Monday start, so maybe I'll do that. I'll have to figure out what I'll add at the bottom for these. Maybe I'll just do this. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's getting darker and darker outside. Hopefully we won't lose power. I pray we don't. I pray we don't. These leave a little bit of space at the bottom. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Irene. And I'll probably be, I won't be on tomorrow, which is Thursday, but I'll be back on Friday. And I'm going to try to add these lives to YTube. Try not to get a violation again from TikToks because they don't like when you talk about other places. Maybe I'll move this down a little bit, actually. I'll move it down a little bit. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just crop it. Let's crop off this extra bit here. And then I'll just move it down a little bit. And then, yeah, and then I'll just go up to the next layer. Yeah, I think I have, my son, I think, has PTSD from the storm being out for 3 days last time. And every time, like, the power glitches, he says, we lost power, we lost power. And I feel bad. Okay. okay, am I going to use the coolers on top, or I was going to use the plates, but the coolers kind of look cool. Yeah, he was 3 years old, and wait, was he 3? Yeah, he was 3. He's a fall birthday. Isn't that terrible? Now, I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have like a weird haptic feel too. Okay, so let's select these, and we're going to make these smaller, and I might end up cropping the bottom a little bit. We'll see how it looks. Let me move some of these down. What did I do? Oh, I said I was going to do Monday start, and I did Sunday start. It's okay. It's a-okay. And I'm going to move this up a little bit. So I'm going to have to make these smaller. I might as well just lasso them all at the same time. Then I think I'm going to crop the bottom. Oh, my nerves. I know you guys can't hear the thunder, but maybe I'll do it like this. And it kind of shows the plate a little bit. I mean, I guess it really wouldn't matter if it showed the whole thing, but I can always go back and undo it as well. You did? Oh my goodness. Also, I feel like this table is kind of rickety too, so let's see. Let's do Monday. Let's put these guys aside. And I know, and of course my Apple Pencil, all the tapping of it. I'm not a big ASMR person, but I kind of, actually, let me see if I can move this, my water over. Maybe that'll, I'm trying to remember exactly where. Was it like where this mustard is? I try also not to be OCD. Like, isn't it terrible? Yeah, I think that's close enough. I mean, I'm the only person looking at it, so. But if you want me to upload some of these, you won't be able to move them around because I can only upload a static image. But I mean, without this part, if it was just this part, but I could do Monday and Sunday, but then you could add in the date dots that you want. I can do that as well. I can probably do that tonight or tomorrow. And let's see, if you're interested in that, I can do the Sunday and Monday start. And this one, I guess it wouldn't matter because it's just Monday through Friday. Actually, I can do a Sunday start version too. Hello, Samantha. Oh, yay. Another digital planner friend. Okay, I'll upload these. It won't have the ring. It won't have the tabs part. I'll do a Sunday and Monday version, but you won't be able to move it around. Luckily, all of the digital stickers are, on plannerstickers.app, so you can just recreate this if you want to. But if you just kind of want a quick little thing where you can just start, planning, then let's see. Maybe I should go through and do that with other stickers too. I usually don't have this much time, but for myself. But this morning, I did. I really want to work on my reading journal tonight. I keep falling asleep on the audiobooks, so let's do Wednesday. And let's crop this up a little bit. I mean, you could have the whole plate if you wanted to, but I know I have to friend you guys back. That way I can like all your videos. And that way you guys can just give me ideas when I'm scribbling down what I'm doing each week too. You guys are so creative. There we go. And then we'll do Friday. Yeah, I think there's a graduation party this weekend in the park. Hopefully there's not a storm. It gets rained out. Is anybody else on the World Cup side of TikTok? Because I am. Especially all of their World Cup FIFA songs. It took me a while to realize, oh, they're just saying the players' names. But I love the Brazil one. And then I had it stuck in my head. But I don't really watch soccer/football. Now I could add all the dates for this month, but then what if you want to use another month? What if I want to use this in August instead? Well, actually, Labor Day is... This would actually be really good for Labor Day, too. Yeah, I'm not going to add any days. I'm sorry I zoomed out, guys, so far. All right, maybe I'll do another one, too. This is fun. I gotta figure out one with the buns. Maybe I'll use it with this one. It already has buns on it. Or this one. Let's see. And then I have the watermelon one, but I don't really want to add watermelon on top of watermelon. Oh, the coolers too. I gotta figure out how to use the coolers. Okay. Next page. Let me just duplicate this page. Oh no, I don't have to duplicate it. I can just add another page. Yeah. Actually, add page. And then it should already have this one. And let's make sure it says after. And there we go. That was easy enough. And then all the layers are still intact anyway. So let me go to background. And there's also the pickle paper. Oh, lightning. I just pray actually, let me plug up my phone. My iPad's pretty good. Even if I do lose, no. Oh. Guys, let's hope I don't lose power. I'm gonna plug up my phone though. Okay. That stinks. I would have came on earlier if I could have. Lightning, stay away, please. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Let's do this paper. I'm gonna slide over and although if I pull it down, it might distort it too much. No, it didn't by much. Okay, it didn't. Let's choose a template actually. And do you guys have are you guys just digital planning too, or just relaxing? Sometimes I turn on different lives when I'm just cooking. I just like to hang out. Sometimes it's the most random lives. I love coloring ones. Procreate lives I love too. Oh, sorry guys, I jostled you around a little bit. Let's see. Those are more like days of the week one, but yeah, at work, listening. Let's see. Oh, those are 7 days. Not a big hourly person, but some days you need an hourly one. And then, oh. So this template is not really meant to be confusing, but maybe I won't use this one. But it has like a daily part on this side and a weekly. So this is more if you kind of forget to, you don't really want to go back to like a weekly spread when you are a daily person. So you can basically like write out your daily part and your weekly, and then you can basically just duplicate this page for the next day if you're a daily planner, and then just kind of clear it out and just rewrite the daily page. So you can just copy this one, duplicate it, and that way all of your weekly information kind of stays the same. I kind of have one for the monthly as well. I think I'm going to use a different template, but That's what that one's for. I'm going to use a different one. Actually, let's look at some of these fun shapes. I know, I love the Procreate one. Yeah, I know. I just prop up like my phone or my iPad and I just cook. Oh, I have the hexagons too. Yeah, I have different shapes. I don't think bows would go very well. But then again, it's anybody's rules. Maybe would the buns go good with the arches or maybe hexagons? Uh-oh, lightning, rain. Never. I'll just use these arches. I'll just use those. Yeah, I usually just listen to libs when I'm doing anything. Laundry. Let's see. Oh, there's rain, man. And then I think I will use the buns. I know I have the watermelon slices. Those would be cute too. But I really want to use the hamburger buns. I'm going to figure out how to use those too. And these guys. Oh my goodness. No, I don't know. Between these and the buns. Let's see. That might be a little bit too busy. But then again, busy isn't bad. Busy isn't bad. Unless it's too busy for you. Let's see. It can be at the top or it can be on the side. Let's see. I guess it is a little busy, right? Let me see how the hamburger rolls look. Oh, me too. I need to eat. I know I had a little bit of food earlier, but I didn't really. Oh, there's of course the days of the week too. Duh. But I was just doing Monday through Friday. I know it makes me want a hamburger or a cheeseburger. And anytime I have hot dogs, I love them burnt. Does anybody else like burnt hot dogs too? you went to go get chicken nuggets. Oh, I need some good chicken nuggets. You know, I should have pre-cropped these in a little bit, so, but maybe I'll just do these on the side. They're just a little bit slimmer. Deciding what to cook is stressful. Oh, I know. It's the bane of my existence. I really do hate it. Luckily, my husband cooks too, so let me just get all these. My husband cooks as well, but he cooks, but he's also the dessert guy. Oh, that's what you're making your granddaughters. You know, I can't even open the window for a breeze. And I thought I heard kids outside. I hope not. It's like it's literally lightning outside. Let me zoom in a little bit and resize these. Let's see if we can get it the closest it can get. Yeah. You know, I just went to Costco last week. I'm trying to think what day I went to Costco. And we actually got the Costco hot dogs because we really like them. They sell them over in the freezer section. And I hadn't had any in a long time. I have to take off the squeeze. The squeeze. Okay. Yeah, they're so good. And then we had to get the extra long buns to go along with the hot dogs. And then let's go here. Let's see. I have to remember to I have to make sure like none of the comments or anything are in the way when I keep moving around. I'm getting a little bit more confident using the mini on live. I feel like it's just a hard angle with the Pro sometimes. And flip-flopping it around. I just have to get used to slide over mode. Yay, and now I have room for widgets on this side. Yeah, widgets for the week. Yay! All right, I have to figure out pulled pork sandwiches. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long. Guys, I'll upload these and I'll do Sunday start and Monday start. And that way you guys can use them too. And it won't have like, you know, it won't have these tabs. I'll just export it as a PNG. And then you can put it into like your planner that you already have, or just, you know, a blank page. All right, let me add in another page. And then there was a lady, I don't think she's in here right now, but there was a lady named Linda, and she had asked for help. So I might have to do like maybe some YouTube videos or something. But there's already a lot. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned that. I don't want to get in trouble. I always forget, guys, about what you'll get in trouble with or not on here. Let's see. Now, how am I going to use cooler on cooler? Might be a lot. If I use these, there might be a lot going on. But I don't think I mind. I should have did individual sodas. That would have been cool. Although there is this one too. And then maybe I can use the coolers too. Let's just play around with it and see. Let's just play around with it and see. If it's too much, then let me make sure I'm on the background. Okay, let me move it down the background. And move layer, background. And then let me actually go down to background. I know I need to, I want to do maybe on Friday, work on a habit tracker. I just yesterday released like a blank notebook with 20 tabs that you can just make it whatever you want, like a memory. I want to do a memory keeper one, basically like a digital scrapbook or digital like baby album. I need to clear out my camera roll. I wonder if this is gonna just, I think it's fine. And then also a reading journal, a recipe book. Yeah, I have a lot of ideas. Okay, so I'm gonna use the coolers. Now I just have to think of a template that I'm gonna use. There's also widgets I can use too, like morning, afternoon, evening, or just days of the week. Let me look at the widgets first, and then maybe I'll go back to like days of the week. Actually, let me just go back to days of the week. Let me go to different templates. That way, I have this one. I wonder if the coolers would look good here. There's also this one, and also this one too. Let's see. Let's see about this one. Okay. I don't know. I'll see if I can fit them in beside there. This is like a days of the week one, and you can kind of make your own categories like work, personal, health. I don't know. It's just so you can remember a lot, like maybe work, personal, chores, family. Actually, I don't know if the coolers are gonna fit well on that side. To rotate it. Although that might be a tight squeeze though. But then you can add widgets at the bottom. I might have to rethink that one. I can use a different paper for that one. I'll be back to that. Because I want to use the coolers, but I'll come back to that one. Let's see, maybe maybe these. Let's try that. I have a lot of blank templates that you can just use with whatever papers you have. Actually, I'll just put it here so you have space at the top. And although I don't know how good that looks. Sorry guys, indecisive me. All right, this will be the one. And I'm not going back. Yeah, I'm on the templates layer. Yeah, I like this one. Let's just put it here. Okay. I know, you should just see me by myself. It's, sorry, I was just reading a username. I'm very, very, very indecisive. It's pretty terrible, actually. Okay, I'm just going to go back up to all, and I'm going to use these coolers. Now, if you're doing it yourself, you can just do like each day, each number, but I'm going to just do each day. Let's see here. I didn't even check to see if I was on the stickers layer. I always do stuff like that. Let's see. And now let's resize. Let's resize this and make it smaller. Let's zoom in like a little bit. That way you guys can see better. Actually, let's undo that and make them all a little bit smaller. I've done that so many times, and then they're all different sizes, but you know what? Nobody else sees my planner, okay? Just me. I kind of like that. There we go. And now let's do it for all of them. Oh, I'm so excited to use these. This will help me when I want something cute, but then my kids are like, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. They won't let me have cute planner time. Which is every day, honestly. Unless I'm trying to do, oh, thank you, Olga. Oh, look, did I have the wrong Friday? Okay. Let's do this one. And then there's date dot stickers too as well. You can just put the dates beside them. I have plain date dots as well. Like black and white circles or just plain. I know it's a little bit much, but I kind of like it. Also, you can put these wherever you want. Yay! Do you guys mind if I work on my habit tracker journal? My habit tracker notebook? Okay, so I'm gonna write a note. I'm gonna make these Sunday and Monday start. And then I'll upload these tonight. How did I get there? Oh, yeah. Yay. Okay. I love it. It's just a little hangout. Okay, so let me go back to, I'm not going to do the reading journal. I'm going to do habit tracker. Look at my ring. Messing up. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Where did I have the blank? Okay, blank notebooks. And then I'm just going to duplicate this one. There we go. And then the copy I'm just going to move here, select. Where am I going to move it? I'm going to move it to, I'll just put it on live, that way I remember. And let me go here, and then I'm going to rename this. If I remember how to rename. There we go. Rename. This is going to be my habit tracker. You guys are just along for the ride as I figure it out. Okay. So I gotta find a cover, obviously. Let me close out all of these. And then maybe I'll use one of the iridescent covers. I have to go back into my reading tracker too. Actually, I'll leave out the polka dot paper. I'm gonna go to my covers and figure out which cover I want. Do I want an iridescent cover? Maybe I do. Or do I just want a plain one? Let's just be fun. I also have, if you're new, I have more journal planner covers. I have plain colors here. Hold on, let me load all of this. I have a lot of the plain colors. And then I have lace. I'll show you in a second. Lace and studs. Here's the different cord colors. I'll probably just do, actually, let me just bring over the white here. I'll probably just do the white. I'll get that in a second. There's grommets. Here's a more matte planner covers. Sorry, my mouth's getting really dry. Sorry guys, I'm far away from the what is it called? The Wi-Fi in my house. So and then animal prints, which I'm gonna have to do a giraffe one because I can't believe I didn't do a giraffe one. I love the leopard. And then I have croc too. And then I have a bunch of charms, which I'll go into the charms in a minute too. Let me do this first. Let's see, what layer am I on? Oh, I didn't add layers yet. So this will just be the background. Actually, let's move this to the front. I know it already should be on top actually. I'm going to try to put this as close as I can. I think I'm going to use beads actually instead of charms. Yeah, I kind of like this iridescent one. That's really pretty. Okay, now for the cord. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit wider. It was a little thin looking. Let's make it a tiny bit bigger. Let's make it a little bit bigger and then move it down to here. And then I'm going to use the beads. I'm going to go to the beads. Let me go find those. Or I can use charms instead. I can spell out habits. Or I can use beads. I think I'll use the charms. And I'll probably just use the silver because I feel like that goes really well with the iridescent ones. Okay. So H, A, B, I, T, S. I'm glad I can spell it on live. That would be very embarrassing. Let me move these down a little bit. And let's see if I can get the, let's see if I can circle these. See the locking thing? It gets really weird. Let me add a layer. And then let me just drag it down here. I'm going to name this one. I'm going to name this one bottom. Only because I'm going to have other layers too. Okay. Let me go back up here. Let's unlock this and then let's move this to the bottom. I'm glad you guys are just hanging out with me. Okay, let's move the cord down too. Just to the bottom layer. There we go. Now we have the charms here. So let's move these around and now let's zoom in a little bit. And Let's kind of size these down a little bit. I'll zoom in. Let's see, the H should probably go about right there. Let's move all these. Actually, I'll crop it in a second. Uh-oh. I probably should just use a lasso too. I think the storm is passing. We're so lucky I didn't lose power. It would have been terrible. I might have to go back and play around with these. I'll kind of do it like this, and then I'll go back and mess around with the sizing. Now, do you have to do all this for a habit tracker notebook? No, you really don't. Can you be extra anyway? Yes. Just an excuse to be extra. Let's see here. Actually, did I want to add lace too? Or studs? I think I do. I do. Let's go up to... Also, I should probably close these. Like, this is like the equivalent of opening a bunch of cabinets and just like not closing the doors. Which, I don't know if my husband's on here right now, but he does that sometimes. Don't tell him I told you that. This would be the time that he would be on though. I think I'll do silver studs too. Although, I wonder if rose gold would be... I know, I'm like, can you just close the cabinet doors, please? I was like, yeah. Let me stop. Literally the one time he's like, I stopped by your live and you were talking about me. Now, do I want that piece of lace? Obviously, I'll put it under the cord. Or, I feel like I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the bigger piece of lace. I'll use this slim one. There we go. I'll do this one while I actually get to the habit tracking part eventually. I just like to make it pretty. And then let's... Can I get close to the studs without... okay, let's just shove it all over. Let's move this over. There we go. And let's move this here. I'm going to move the cord up eventually. But, you know what I should do? It's all going to be on this same layer in a minute. I'm going to move the cord up to the top. Okay, arrange and move to the front. There we go. If you want the little studs to stay tiny, you were up until 2. I know. Oh, I know. I love playing around with everything. I really want to add more like digital like scrapbooking things because I want to do like add photos and everything. Oh, wrong layer. The cord's down here. I could play with everything for hours. It's just me. Oh, you know what? Well, I gotta move the layer. Oh, I'm being so simple. I moved everything. You can go back down. There we go. There we go. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna mute for a second so I can have a drink of water. And I have that weird thing where I can't hear people. You guys didn't hear me drink water, right? Because I'll go jump up. No, I'm not going to say that. I was about to say something, but I'm not going to. Okay, let's see. Oh, I gotta move these up above the cord. He didn't. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you guys are telling me the truth. I literally have to there was somebody who had a live, and I was so interested in listening to it, but she was chewing gum. She was showing something really cool, like a really cool tutorial. It wasn't digital planning related, but she kept chewing gum the whole time, and it was like my skin was crawling. I couldn't deal. So I actually just muted and just hoped that I would understand. But again, she was like a really sweet person, but I couldn't. But I was like really interested in the tutorial that she was doing. I need to crop these a little bit. Yeah, it's always been though. It's always been. Then I kind of feel bad, but then again, I like don't. But yeah, the gum was about to send me over the edge. Okay, I'm just gonna crop these down a little bit, which I kind of wish I did that earlier, but sometimes when I like export from like Procreate and stuff, it does the canvas size all around it, and I have to remember to crop them before I upload them, or else it has all this space around it. So sorry for that. I'll have to remember that in the future when you're trying to move things around and you keep grabbing everything, because I didn't crop it. Let's see. And then yeah, sometimes the space around is actual canvas size. There we go. All right, let's zoom in. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. I just have to remember that. I have to remember it's okay for things to be, you know, not perfect. Makes you more human. Okay. Oh, you know what? Maybe that one needs to be a smidge smaller. All these actually. Yeah. Okay, habits. It's a little wonky. The H probably needs to be a little bit bigger, but you know what? It'll work. It'll work. Whatever. Okay. And next page. Let's see. If you're just joining, I'm doing a digital habit tracker, and I'm trying to think of different ideas. I know that maybe I'll just go through. I'm not even going to write any. Let's see. I'm going to do, let me look at the icons. That'll probably help me remember. Do I have an icons tab? Icons. Yes. Okay, everyday icons. I need one. I'm going to do one that's basically like mini decluttering. And that is, I have so many things that I want to do, just little mini decluttering things, like this one drawer or this one cabinet, or like my daughter's clothes because she's growing so fast, or my son's clothes, or our linen closet. So I think I'm just going to do one that is like decluttering, maybe under cleaning. And I have habit tracker templates too. I'm trying to think which one. Also, a mini deep cleaning thing each week. I'm going to be honest, I really don't clean my outside windows, and I mean, I know that sounds terrible, but it just hasn't happened. Let's see. Which we're going to just use for general, like, decluttering. Maybe I will use, I don't really have anything for organization. I guess I really don't have to use an icon, do I? Let me look at the everyday icons. Let's see. You know what? I'll just do home. That's a good one. Okay, actually, let me go to the habit tracker too. Anything that has habit tracker. And I have two different kinds of habit trackers, like Slide over. What are you doing? Like these are, I'm trying to think if that's enough months. You can just have a whole bunch of habits on one page, but I want a page for each one. Also, I need to do this one, like a game one. Maybe I'll just do this circle one. I'll just do that circle one. And let me find a paper. I'll just do all. And then I'll just do a paper for the background. Maybe just a polka dot one. That kind of goes anytime. This is kind of a cute blue. Okay, let's play around with this one. This will be my first habit tracker in here. I'm on page 1. And this will be my mini decluttering. Did I do a drawer? Oh my goodness, guys. My laundry room, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It's like the ultimate dumping ground right now. So I might just make a little list too of just things I can remember. Yeah, let's move that to the bottom. Move layer. Oh, yeah. Why did I do arrange? Hold on. Yeah, I mean, everybody else's house might be a little perfect, but mine certainly is not. Okay. And then let's do this. I'm probably going to put a circle behind it. Maybe a white circle, and there we go. And then let's see. Let's arrange. What layer am I on? Let's arrange and then put to the back. And then I'll just do this house. And this will be my decluttering thing. Decluttering. I'll write it down here. Mini declutter. Also, if my kids, you know, I have to just kind of work around that. I can't, you know, they're 4 and 2. They can get into things pretty. What am I writing there? Oh, let me write, I'll just write template. I'll write template there. I also have to, let me add a circle and then add a little transparency. Okay. No, I don't think that's the way to go, right? Resize. And then we're going to do white. Let me zoom in a little bit. Maybe that'll help the menu, the style menu a little bit. There we go. I was a little bit too zoomed out. White. Let's do white, and then let's bring down the opacity a little bit until I figure out how am I gonna reshape this. This is gonna go under. I'm just trying to figure out the sizing a little bit. I feel like it's like a little bit laggy. There we go. I know another little AI summary thing came up. I feel like TikTok's keeping tabs on us. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to arrange to the back. I'm going to still let some of the polka dot come through, but I can just, you know, check in. You know, I didn't realize this has 2 tiers when I made it. Maybe I can do another circle. I guess it really wouldn't matter. Let me duplicate that and see. Duplicate. Okay. And then this one, I'm probably going to bring the opacity back up. Let's see if I can kind of cover the second circle. Totally not necessary, but. Although, I guess that would kind of mess with it being see-through, wouldn't it? Let's just see. Let's just bring this up a little bit, and then I'm not going to send it to the back. I'm going to, let me bring the icon up. Let's bring this to the front. Arrange, bring it to the front. There we go. And then I'll just put this behind there. There we go. And then here I'll put Mini Declutter. I have to see what fonts I even have on here. I guess that one's fine. Although, you can't see it. Let me move it up a little bit. Oh, my nerves. You see how tiny that is? Insane. Okay. Let's resize that a little bit. Like, come on. That wasn't even necessary. Mini Declutter. There we go. Mini Declutter. There we go. And then I can just resize this a little bit. Yay, actually, let me copy that. Copy, and then I'll go back to the, there we go. And then I'll just paste that there. Oh, I'm probably going to do more of these tonight. Oh, that's so much fun. Yay. One done. I need to do walking, stretching. I used to be more flexible, but after these last 2 pregnancies, I feel like I'm not as flexible. And it's not just out of flexibility's sake, but my back is really tight. The back of my leg is really tight. So I saw that you can do a bunch of mobility type stretches that really help you. Oh, yeah. Like, so this icon, habit tracker, the date dots. Yep, all that's included. Heather, yeah. Yep, all of those. And I'm going to keep adding papers and stuff too, especially seasonal and just anytime. There's different occupation ones too. I'm not really know if anybody's a nurse or anything, where I want to make really cute things like that. That will help people out. It's like, I say work, but like work can be anybody's work, but I guess anybody can use a computer or laptop, so I can do those type of papers too. But so the blank, sorry, the papers, the icon, the habit trackers, all those are on the app, and you just go to where the star is. It's not in the app store. It's just like a web app. But you can download, oh my goodness, not download. You can do the home screen icon. I'll do a video showing it. It is in a pinned video that I have. You just have to kind of scroll through a little bit, or just, it's actually at the beginning of the video. It shows you how to add to home screen, but I can't do it now because I'll get in trouble again. But hold on one second. But this, on this blank notebook, I just released that for very cheap. Is where the heart is. Hold on. Let me just type it. Yeah, so the notebook is there, but that's not on the app because the app is just pictures and templates and images. I can't actually upload anything hyperlinked. Oh, sorry. But you actually don't need a hyperlinked notebook if you want to do like a habit tracker one. You can even use the free digital planner, and you can actually just use sorry, I keep saying a lot, guys. I think my brain is done. I have custom sections here, And you can just use one of these custom sections if you already have a digital planner that has sections too, or you can just create a notebook in Noteful or GoodNotes, and you can add hyperlinks yourself. In Noteful, you can hyperlink you can hyperlink images as well as text. So you could create a notebook and then maybe have a cover, and then the second page you can have the different words, and if you already have your pages set up, you can hyperlink to the words. This is a free digital planner, so you could actually just use these sections. So section 1 could be habit tracker, and then you can just keep duplicating this page, so you don't have to buy anything if you already have a planner. But I just wanted a separate notebook. I wanted a habits one, a reading one. I'll probably do a recipe one, and then memories. So many declutter. I'll probably add a little list of different examples. Actually, I might smooch this up a little. Oh my goodness. I might scooch that up a little bit and then add examples down here just so my brain won't be fried. But I'll probably do walking, stretching. Yeah, walking would be steps. I'm really terrible. I need to get steps in. And just other things. I want to just have one that says reading, because sometimes I'll get so busy, I'll start a book and then totally forget. Actually, I can probably bring it in some icons. Maybe I'll just do a couple more. Maybe I'll just put the icons on here first, just so I'll remember. And then I'll probably get off in a little bit because I think my brain's slowing down a little bit. Let's see. Let's do maybe a striped paper. Yeah, let's do a striped paper for that one. Let's just add some papers. Oh, I like this really watercolor one. Maybe I'll do green. And oh my goodness, I just thought of something. This would be really cute, this green one with the watermelon date dots. That'd be really pretty. I should have did that one. I'll do that one. Actually, guys, the ones I did, and I'll probably do some more tonight, and then I'll add them later on tonight. I'll add in some extra ones of like the pre-done weekly ones or monthly ones. So look out for that. Let's see. I actually have, let me go down to the other ones. Hold on. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not making anybody too dizzy. Let's do a little gingham too. Purple would be nice. I'm just throwing in some papers right now for my habit tracker. And then I think I'll do, hopefully I'm not making you too dizzy. Sorry guys if I am. If I'm making you too dizzy. This one's really pretty, and the strawberry one too. Let's see. I kind of like, I can do that one. I can do, you know what? This one I'll do the tablet because I kind of do audiobooks. Actually, this, I should use this one for walking. Okay, actually, let's delete that. Actually, I can use that for reading too. There's no rules. I'll use it. And okay, actually, let's copy this one. And I'll just pretend it's an e-reader. Also, I read on my mini too, so that kind of helps. And this one's going to be like my reading tracker. Which one am I on? Okay, I'm going to move this to bottom. Move layer, bottom. Let me just stretch these out a little bit. This one's... I was like, I want this one. I want that one. No, totally me. I'm definitely all over the place. I probably can put a plain color behind this. I'll get to it eventually. This one can be for steps. And then let me make sure, let me move layer and bottom. Actually, how about I just go to the bottom layer? That way I'm already there. On this one, I will, actually, let me just let it go off a little bit to the side. I don't think it'll matter that much because I'm going to be on the layer above it. Yeah, my issue is I'm entirely too indecisive about anything. I overthink everything, which is not a good trait, but 2. Let's do that. And then, okay. I wonder if I kind of just want to use this same one. I know I have other habit trackers, different like formats, but I kind of just like that circle one there that already has. Oh wait, I have this bracelet one. It doesn't have numbers, but I don't really care. I'll just start with a color and go in order. There we go. Look at me. Arrange to the back. What did I do with that? Oh, that's why. Arrange to the bottom. Arrange to the top. Okay, here we go. Let's send it to the bottom. And then let's arrange it to the back. Oh, no. You guys, I promise, I promise layers aren't that complicated. It's just, sometimes I just forget. I really do. I'm just going to move this up simply. Okay. What layer am I actually on? Okay, so I'm going to move this one. This is just like a little bracelet. It's under habit trackers. There we go. And I'm not really sure which one I'll make this one. It's really pretty though. Yeah, I'm going to move all these down to the bottom. Move it to the bottom. And this one's definitely going to be this one's going to be the steps. Okay. Now, I have that under, I think I just have it under icons. You know, I love how I said I'm going to get off and I haven't. I'm having too much fun. Let's see. Oh, guys, I'm terrible at remember vitamins. I need to do that too. I need to do that too. Oh, here we go. There's a shoe. That works. Although, that's the icon for the middle. I actually still have to put the little habit tracker in there where I put how many steps. How about that? I'll come back to that. Steps. I'll come back to putting the habit tracker in there. Actually, let me just take it from this one. I'll just use this one. I'll probably do a little key down here where I can put how many steps. Although that would be kind of tiny. I'll figure it out, guys. I'll figure out how many steps. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me go back to habit trackers and figure that out. I'm just using the tags because it's easier than making you guys dizzy, flipping all around. Let's see here. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's one that's easy to write in. I could make a key too, using this where if it's, I mean, like less than 10,000, if I did at least a certain amount of steps, at least 2,000, at least 5,000, at least, instead of writing the exact amount of steps. Hi, Adrian. I'm just messing around making a habit tracker in the blank notebook. Of course, everybody's just listening to me figure it out. I didn't think about any of this ahead of time. Oh, wait. That one might be big enough. You know what? I'll just use that one. Who cares? Even if it's tiny, I'm the only one. That's the good thing about digital planning is you can zoom in as much as you want. Okay. Maybe I'll try to make it just a little bit bigger. This is going to be my steps. And I can probably write pretty small. Like I can write in, or I might just do a key where there's different colors. Like if I only get in, I don't know, 6,000 steps is a certain color, I might do that, but I can write in 6K or something and do that. Oh, I love this. I love it. Okay. Although, did I get 6K? I don't know. I need to keep my Apple Watch on. How about that? Let's start with charging my Apple Watch. Do I need a tracker to do that? Maybe. Okay. Let's do, I'm still on template. And I'll just put steps. Oh, wait, I forgot I'm not on swipe. No, seriously, guys, like, did I even spell that right? Look, what kind of icon is that? I think you have to do, there we go, floating. How about that? Although it changed my font. Come on now. Yeah, if you want perfection, this is not the live. If you want curated perfection, this is not it. Okay, steps. And I'll put that here. I'm actually going to copy that. What am I on? Page 5. Let's go back and put steps here. Come on now. And to be honest, okay, it is on the right one. Let's make this a little bit smaller. I have to remember to keep looking at the comments, guys. I'm sorry. All right, 2 done. Steps, and then the other one, what did I say was going to be? Reading. Yeah, on the little tablet, it's going to be reading. I guess it really shouldn't matter, but thank you for liking the live. Maybe more planner friends will come. Let's duplicate this, and then I'm going to change that to reading. Reading / audiobook. My Ring camera is so sensitive. Somebody drives by and it's like, I'm like, they're not at the front door. They really aren't. Let's copy. Let's go to 6. I think that's where I have it. Yay, that's where I have it. Okay. Let's see what this is on. Okay, it's on the bottom. Reading. I might end up putting like a color behind it or something. But I'll just do that. It can be reading. Actually, no, it's going to be in the middle. Do I have a book? Do I have a book one? Let's see. Let's see if I have a book icon. Let's go back to icons and see. Guys, I could have been using charms too. God, there's no rules in digital planning, is there? I do have this book. A charm would be really cute, wouldn't it? The bookshelf. You're right. And then I could fill in a... Thank you. Good thinking, Heather. Okay. Do I have a reading? Yes, I do have a reading tag. Okay, but seriously, thank you. Somebody thank them. Thank you guys for all your ideas. And then I can color in. I'll just crop out bookshelf. Yes. And then I can just color in one every time, every day. I probably don't have to put reading there, but it's okay. Oh, that's so cute. Now I have to make them all cute. Seriously. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I'll probably do another layer on top, and this will be, I'll just say writing or color layer. Let's see. Oh, actually, I'll just say, is it color or text? No, I made it. There we go. Let me lock that. Oh, It's so cute. Okay, steps. I'll just scribble in. I probably could add a color thing behind it, like another paper behind this, but yeah, I'll come back to it. What were my other ones? What number is this? 6. I have 5, 4, 3. What did I say? Walking. I do have stretching. I want this one to be a fun one. Walking, stretching. I kind of forget. This is the mini declutter. I'll have to think of more things. I'll have to do one for stretching, and I really don't know what to put there. It might just be the word, I don't know. Do I have any more like health related ones? Let me just do icons. I might end up making more icons, guys, just because. Let's see, fitness. Although stretching really isn't fitness. I need a little headphones there too. Oh my goodness. Yes, I did say vitamins too, because I kind of forget / allergy medicine. I need to remember that. I'll figure one out for stretching too. Declutter. I already have the house for that. And then the budget icons too. You can use the budget icons for if you want to do this and do like a no spend, or maybe you give yourself an allowance. But my problem is the opposite. I don't like to spend money on anything really. So that's my problem. Let's see. Oh, those are just medicine ones. I guess I could use one of those too instead. I'll just use that one. Actually, I kind of like the way the little pill one looks. Is my allergy medicine like that? Not really, but I'll still use it. All right, I'll just do one more because I have to figure out which one for the stretching one. The total opposite. Also, I don't have a gajillion dollars, so that also helps. With not overspending. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this one, and then I also need to move these things down too. Move these to the template layer. That's what I need to do. Okay, first I'll do this one, and then I'll probably put a circle underneath as well. And then I'll just move this on top. And I'll just put, let's see, supplements maybe. Medication and supplements. Although medication is allergies, so I guess that really isn't saying much. Yeah, let's move this down to templates. Actually, should I steal this circle that I already did? Maybe, yeah. I don't have to redo it again. Let's see. And then I'll get off, and maybe I'll do a few more, layouts with the cookout one, because I want to use that one with the watermelon one. And then I'll upload those. That way I won't forget. I'll upload them tonight. I can't guarantee what time, but I'll do it tonight. Okay, that works. Okay, so now I got to move all of that. I was already on the template layer. Perfect. So now I'm going to move this one down to the template layer. And then I'll move this one down to the template layer. Okay, and now I'm actually just going to, where is that? I'm just going to copy this because it keeps making my text so small. Let me do this here. And then let's change this to, I'll say vitamins and supplements. Okay, do I have to go to the texting? Maybe. There we go. There we go. Vitamins and Guys, can I spell supplements? I guess I did. Oh, I always forget that. You have to hit resize to make it smaller. Okay. A little bit smaller. Right there. Oh, and copy it. Actually, I forgot to do some of the other ones too. What number is this on? 4? Okay. Number 4. Is here. Vitamins and supplements. It's number 4. Probably going to redo all those. Okay, so here's my habits cover so far. And then I have mini declutter. I have vitamins and supplements. I mean, I'm already into June, so I have steps. But that's okay. I can just, at least I'm starting somewhere. And I think my favorite one is the reading one. Yay! All right, guys, I'm going to get off right now. I have to do stretching too. I have to figure out one for this that's really cute. I love this one. And I don't really need the numbers. I'll just start with the heart and work my way around. There's 31. So actually it's June, so there's only 30. So maybe I'll just fill one in with black. And I'm going to, where was I? I was in June, right? Let me do. I'm going to do the Sunday start for these as well, whatever the opposite one I did. I'll make sure I'll do both and then I'll upload them. They're not going to have the tabs on the side. And it'll just be one image, so you can't move it around, but I'll upload those. And maybe I'll do a few more too. So thank you, all my new planner friends, for hanging out with me while you're planning or while you're making dinner or working. And I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be on Friday. All right, bye guys.